beginning of this year, I had the bright spark of learning to do double unders. Now, of course, I researched the whole process. I went through all the YouTube videos, which told me to gradually increase my efforts until I get to where I wanted to be. As many people do, I ignored all that and I just started trying to do double unders, which had disastrous and hilarious effects. But eventually, as I kept at it, I got to where I wanted to be. But it took a lot of confidence to get back on the horse every time I failed. And I'm pretty sure you have stories of things you tried or worked towards with great confidence and ooha, and then failed and felt that crushing feeling you feel when you don't get something right the first time. When we feel that way, our lives aren't really aligned. And it's specifically also not aligned in terms of how we see and experience God. In Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, it speaks about sowing and reaping. And in my imagination, I always saw a sower with his hand in a satchel full of seed and just taking a handful of seed and spraying it out on the ground. When I researched that further, I came to another conclusion. The reality was that they had specific, what they called pacing sticks, which was designed to deliver a single seed into a space in the ground so that that seed that would grow into a plant would have enough space to grow, to get all the nutrients it needed, and in essence, to make the harvest a success. Now, why am I talking about pacing sticks and double unders when it comes to God? Sowing and reaping has a lot to do with pacing. It has a lot to do with where is your pace inside of your process? How are we taking the things we want to get to in terms of relationship with God and using God's pacing stick on our lives? Because we can easily come to a space where we just shove our hands into seed and throw it out, and there's no focus and no precision and no intention, which will not lead to a great harvest. But I believe God gives us the sowing stick, so to speak, of the Bible to instruct us on the process and the habits we need to build to get where He has for us in our lives. So today, when you sit with God, you might speak to Him about His sowing sticks in your life and what those look like and how you can become more aware of them in your life. When we do this, I believe our society will be one where there are great storehouses of God's kingdom coming into their own.